What's up, y'all? I've got some really nice buffs for Comfey, a super underrated Pokemon. Two things to address before I get into why these buffs are great. Number one, Triage no longer exists, sadly. I don't think Comfey will miss it too much. It's a really cool ability, obviously, but Rapid Fire has been repurposed from Triage. So Rapid Fire, if you don't know, you can see all of the new abilities. By the way, there's 20 plus custom new ones in the description on the Google Sheet. But if you don't know what that does, it makes multi-hit moves, moves that hit 3 or more times, and explosion moves, priority, and a couple other signature moves. But yeah, it's a really cool ability, way cooler than Triage in my opinion, and it fits more Pokemon than Triage does, and it's just more beneficial because all the Pokemon that fit Triage fit other good abilities, while Rapid Fire is like just a really cool ability to differentiate Pokemon from one another. So that's that's number one. Number two, it's not Grass Fairy type. That might surprise some people. I personally think a pure Fairy type with Grassy Surge is a lot cooler than Grass Fairy. Grass Fairy brings a lot of weaknesses, especially one to First Impression, which isn't, doesn't make it a bad Pokemon or anything. It gains dual stab and stuff, but there are a lot of other Grass Fairy types already. Ones that also have Grassy Surge, so like I can't really give Comfey that. So I think Comfey would appreciate being a pure Fairy type that has the option to switch from Regenerator to Grassy Surge to support its teammates, to get a boost on its grass moves, etc. And as for why it's not actually a grass type, logic-wise, it's similar to why Florges isn't a grass type. The actual Pokemon itself is the Fairy. It just happens to collect flowers. I know that's a really pedantic. It would don't get it twisted. Comfey fits fine as a grass type, even though it's technically not made of grass. Like, who cares? It fits fine as a grass type, but I think Pure Fairy with Grassy Surge is a lot cooler, a lot more unique. Florges has Grassy Guard, so they would actually make a very good pair, ironically. Or unironically, they'd make a really good pair, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Grassy Surge, great team support ability. It boosts, grass moves on your grass types by a massive 50%. It gives you stab on grass moves. It overrides other terrain. It heals you each turn, which works great with stuff like Leech Seed and Substitute and all that stuff. It will also have the damage of Earthquake, which is really nice, especially on a Pokemon with mediocre HP. I'd say even below average poor HP. I did buff it. Obviously 51 is bad, but I try to base HP more on size now, and Comfey is super tiny, so I didn't see anything higher than 66. That's like the highest end of HP I think that fits for it. Good defense, very good defense, and very good special defense though, so it definitely is good there. And it's pretty strong, and it's very fast, so it's a very nice fast utility Pokemon with Regenerator and Grassy Surge, and those are two great support abilities, and of course Grassy Surge can be used offensively as well. I also give it a lot of great moves early on, like really early on, so that's awesome. Great support moves, like for example Floral Healing will heal it by 2/3 HP under Grassy Surge, which is really cool. Also, I believe Floral Healing is grass type now. Put that there. So that's a really nice option. And then, you got all types of great utility moves, like late game. For Pony Island, you have crazy stuff like Enchantment and Charming Kiss. Charming Kiss is a 100% accurate sleep move that will always sleep the opponent for 2 turns. That's how sleep moves work now. They always last for 2 turns, besides stuff like Yawn and Knockout Punch and other moves that make them drowsy. But in terms of directly sleeping, it always lasts for 2 turns. You're fast, you've got 100 base speed. Charming Kiss will also drop the attack stat by 2, so it's basically Charm plus like Spore in one move. It's really good. Only like Jinx, so actually I forgot to add them to the list, but I believe only right now like Jinx, Aromatisse, and then like plus Illuminate get it. So let me find the list right here and add them to it. Yep, here we go. And yeah, this is the move sheet, by the way. This is just a signature move section, but anybody who listens to these videos and has yet to do so, please do check that move sheet out in the description, because there are dozens of custom new moves, 100 plus, 130, I believe, almost around 130 new moves, as well as the fact that I've buffed and changed 600 moves. So yeah, this is what the move sheet looks like. It's organized into a bunch of different categories. For your viewing convenience, you can click the table of contents and it'll direct you to that. But honestly, if you listen to some of the videos, you probably already know that. Comfey. Let me regain my train of thought. Yeah, it's pretty strong. 92 special attack. Really bulky. Despite that low HP, it's still really bulky on the special side, and then, with HP investment and defense investment, it takes physical hits really nicely as well. Do keep in mind that, God, this is being annoying. Do keep in mind that Theory no longer resists Bug, so, Comfey lost a useful resistance, especially because Bug is a very good offensive type in this hack, but, still a great Pokemon. It's got other great utility moves like Charm, Befriend, Sweet Scent, and it gets Aromatic Mist, which is just Sweet Scent, but even better. Hard Swap is great utility. Dreamy Kiss for earlier on for 85% accurate sleep move. Good coverage in the form of Aura Sphere, Psychic, and Grass moves. That's really all it needs, to be honest. Why is the sheet timing out? weird. Blossom Dance, which if you watched the last video, and also if you watch my videos in general, you probably know what that does by now, but that will give Comfey +2 speed and +1 special attack. Sweeping is pretty hard in this hack, especially, you know, on Pokemon like this. Like, it's not, I don't think you'll be able to sweep every boss fight, really any, but if you can definitely get at least a few kills with Blossom Dance Comfey, it would be really nice for like Nanu, for example, which is, I'm pretty sure you should have Blossom Dance in time for Nanu, which is pretty crazy because most Pokemon don't have it that early on. Floor Cannon works great with Generator, same with Leaf Storm, because you can use those moves, drop your special attack step by 2, and then switch out to reset the special attack drop and gain HP back. So that's a really cool little combination you can do there. Enchantment is Geomancy, essentially. It only gives you +1 speed, which is really all you need with base 100 anyways, so very, very good move there as well, with like max HP, max defense enchantment, for example. That's really powerful with Power Herb, and then you can use stuff like Draining Kiss or Giga Drain to heal, or just flat out Floral Healing with Grassy Surge, plus the enchantment, it's not the enchantment, excuse me, plus enchantment with Power Herb. Very, very, very fun set right there for late game. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's got a bunch of good moves, a bunch of good grass. Again, that grass stab without having the disadvantage to being grass type. You still get all the good grass type moves. Oh, strength stab. Oopsie, I forgot to give them that. Yeah, let me add that. That's definitely a move they should have. Strength stab is pretty widely distributed in this hack, so yeah, let me throw that on there at like, I don't know. I'll move these around and it'll be on there. Trust me. I don't know exactly where. Now a little bit, 43, 45, 53, 51, 49. There we go, right at 47, perfect. So yeah, that's beautiful. And then of course you still have Floral Healing and Synthesis and stuff, and Wish even, although Wish is not the best because your HP stat is pretty low. You could in theory use Wish plus Regen though, with max HP investment, and you can still get some decent Wish passes off. Strength Snap. Alright. Yeah, thanks so much for listening, everybody. I think I've covered about everything, so yeah, make sure you check out that link in the description if you haven't already. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. I appreciate you listening this far into the videos. Bye, everyone.